guys, how's it going? It's been a while since this episode dropped, but I just had issues for a while. I was sick, and then my phone got fucked up. I'm recording my old phone, but it still works. So that's basically the situation. But you know what? I've been waiting for like a week for this episode, and I think the wait is over. It's time to watch. Now, the funny thing is, a day before this episode dropped, I was actually watching the original Doom guy versus Master Chief that they released like more than 10 years ago, and Master Chief won in that. Now, even that's debatable, right? Because I don't think, like, Master Chief, once again, he's cool and all. And I, for reference, I'm not an Xbox fanboy. I grew up being a PlayStation fanboy. I grew up as a kid believing that PlayStation was better than Xbox, and that, console wars and these stupid shit like that. Maturing is realizing that there is no console war. The best console, hands down, is still the PC. Best exclusives is PlayStation. Hardware, maybe Xbox, right? But once again, like, if I had the choice, okay, let me tell you what. If all the exclusives that PlayStation had was on every platform, I'd be Xbox, 100%, right? But I am very much interested in Halo. I've heard from people it's like one of the best franchises in gaming. Recently it's kind of taken a hit, not as great as it used to be, but I've heard good things about it. It's a really good story-driven game, which really entices me because I really love stories. I don't much care for multiplayer. Story games is where I'm the most at, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, when I was a kid, I used to believe in the whole console war, but nowadays, I don't give a shit, man. I play Xbox games, I play Gears of War, I play Halo. I have Halo in my Halo the Master Chief Collection on sale on Steam, because I can actually get it on this because I have Steam on this. So technically I have an Xbox. I play Xbox games, but I also have a PS5, so I got the best of both worlds. And of course the goal is to get a really nice PC. I feel like every gamer, their ultimate end game is to get a PC, like a really good PC, right? Because we all gotta admit, it's the master race. You can't really beat PC in terms of just everything. Like, PC is better than PlayStation, everything. And once again, once PlayStation gives PC all of their exclusives, I got no incentive to play on PlayStation no more, right? Get a nice PC, call it a day, because then you can have everything. That's the goal, right? To have all your favorite games on one console, and that's the PC, you know what I'm saying? You already get the Xbox games because Microsoft, they're linked with Xbox, and sooner more rather than later, PlayStation's going to end up selling out all of their exclusives, and that's the one thing that's keeping them in line. I feel like the reason why people even get PlayStation nowadays is because they're exclusive, because Spider-Man, God of War, the upcoming Wolverine game, The Last of Us. So I mean, them giving away their exclusives is not such a good idea, because then they're gonna lose their main bargaining chip. You know what I'm saying? Then everyone's I'm gonna leave. I grew up, my first console was PS3, then the PS4, then now the PS5. Right, so I've been PlayStation my entire life. But once again, if I know that I can get all the games I want, including Xbox games, on one console, I'm doing it. I don't care for brand identity, because I know Sony doesn't give a shit about me. They don't care about the consumers. No one really does. These multi-billion-dollar companies, they only got to that point because they don't care about you, right? And you see how like Nintendo is with how they handle stuff. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but I don't think Master Chief could beat even Doom Guy. Now, see, Doom Slayer is a lot different than Doom Guy, right? Doom Guy, that was like in the 3D era of Doom. I did play Doom 3D on my Vita right here. I hacked it, so I got it on this. And yeah, I did play it. I didn't play any other Doom game. I have Doom 2016 in my library. I'm thinking about getting the Doom Anthology, but I already have Doom 2016, so it wouldn't make sense buying it twice. Doom Eternal, of course, Doom the Dark Age is already out, so this is really a good time to be watching this. But I've never seen a more lopsided battle. Like, once again, Master Chief is cool and all, and I've heard he's a really cool guy, and he's like one of the most iconic video game characters. No disrespect to Master Chief, but yo, come on. Doom Slayer, like, once again, I've been kind of delving into Doom lore, and the more you get into it, the crazier it gets, really, right? I intend to do a Doom playthrough of 2016, Eternal, and the Dark Ages. Eventually, want to get my hands on it, right? But the lore is insane of Doom. Yeah, it's basically that, like the Doom Slayer, which is the same guy, Doom Guy. He's basically kind of like evolved from Doom Guy to Doom Slayer. He's basically like, I'm pretty sure he was like made in the image of God. Like, he literally has a piece of God inside of him, of that universe, and he killed the God and the devil of that universe and became the supreme being and remade the universe in his image. I don't know, but I know he's been fighting in hell, fighting against demons, the legions of hell, for eons. He's definitely a multiversal, he's definitely like a God level character, you know what I'm saying, in that universe that he's in. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people say Kratos. I'm not even sure if Kratos could beat Doomslayer. That's so crazy. Funny enough, I've said this before when it was Spawn versus Ghost Rider. I thought, you know what, more important, more interesting than Doom Guy versus Master Chief would be Doomslayer versus Spawn, because I stand by this. I feel like the only person who has somewhat of a chance against Doomslayer is probably Spawn, because if you look at them, like both their feats and the shit that they've done, it's like almost similar. Spawn has also killed the god and devil of his universe and became the supreme being and remade the entire universe. One time Spawn legit there was a doohickey that made him go out of existence, like he just did not exist anymore. He pressed a button and then he went out of existence. But then he somehow, even though he doesn't exist, willed himself into existence. I don't know if it was will or some other kind of device that got it, but he just how is that possible that you don't exist, but then you just I felt like existing, so I got better. How does that even happen? I know Doomslayer also does that. He canonically cannot die. He can control multiple universes and multiverses, and physics don't mean shit. Well, like I say, he's like omnipotent. Like he's a god level. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Spawn. Like I said, their paths are very similar. If anything, like it's kind of mirrored, because Doomslayer went to hell to kill the legions of hell, whereas Spawn was sent to hell by Malebolgia, and he became essentially attached to Malebolgia, but then he eventually ended up killing Malebolgia, the devil and the god of the universe, and became the one being the creator of that universe. So I feel like if it was Spawn versus Doomslayer, since their feats and their abilities are so similar, I feel like it would just be like an unstoppable force versus an immovable object. I dead ass, because think about it. You know, I would love to hear what you think about this matchup, Doomslayer versus Spawn, because I genuinely feel like I don't think either of them would win. I feel like, because once again, like there's no really way to kill Spawn. There's no real way to kill Doomslayer. Now you can say, oh, Spawn can die by holy weapons. Spawn can get beheaded. He did get beheaded by a holy weapon, but he just came back. So he can really just slow Spawn down, but you can't really kill him because he keeps on coming back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like unless if you like destroy hell, because Spawn gets his power from hell. I think that could be something, right? Like if the Doomslayer just destroys hell, because the longer Spawn is in hell, he gets a literal power boost, right? So I feel like if you destroy hell, you could probably destroy, because he at the end of the day, Spawn is a hell Spawn. You know what I'm saying? He's spawned from hell. He gets all the powers from hell, right? Whereas Doomslayer destroys the legions of hell on a daily basis. So I don't know. I want to say Spawn, but not really. Okay, here's what I think. Between Doomslayer and Spawn, I feel like it's either going to end in a stalemate, where it's an unstoppable force versus an immovable object, or he'll kill Spawn. Because if he can destroy the hell, which I'm pretty sure he has, then Spawn will basically die. But like we've seen before, Spawn technically can't die because he keeps coming back. But that's only because he has a hell to come back to. When Spawn dies in like on Earth, he comes back because of the power of hell. So if hell just gets destroyed, hell doesn't exist anymore, then so does Spawn's power. That's one thing I could probably take out of that, right? But yeah, I feel like Master Chief versus Doomslayer, that's so lopsided. That's even more lopsided than SpongeBob versus Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? What were they thinking, right? No way I've never been more certain of a victory in my entire life than Master Chief versus Doomslayer. Doomslayer is dog walking him. I'm sorry. And once again, I like Master Chief. I haven't played any of his games, but from what I've seen and his aura, I like Master Chief. But he's not winning this. Like once again, like a lot of characters can't win against Doomslayer, right? What can he even do to the guy, right? Unironically, I feel like the person who has the most chance against Doomslayer is Spawn. But even then, no, because he's a hell Spawn, right? Like, okay, here's a guy who's been fighting against the legions of hell for eons, and then you have the hell Spawn, right? Like Spawn is the hell Spawn. Right? But once again, Spawn did defeat hell and heaven and kill God and devil and became the creator and made everything else in his image. He's already done that. Right? Okay, I guess it depends on what Spawn we're talking about. If we're talking about Spawn who just got binded with Malebolgia, he's probably going to get killed by Doomslayer. But if we're talking about Divine Spawn, maybe, I don't know, it's confusing. It's confusing. I'm not going to be power scaler. Power scaling is annoying as shit to me because it's just too many numbers and my head hurts, okay? But as a Spawn versus Doomslayer is something I want to see these guys do, because they get in depth with it, and I want to see that. I've already given you a brief insight of what I would think would happen. It's either going to be a stalemate, they're never going to stop fighting, or Spawn will die, because Doomslayer's been killing Spawn. And I like Spawn. Ooh, who do I like more, though? Like ability-wise, Spawn or Doomslayer? That's tough. Because they're both really, really, really badass, really cool, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not like a favorite vote, you know, kind of like with Kratos and Asura. I like both of those guys, but who to like more, I couldn't say, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I feel like I want to see them do Spawn versus Doomslayer, but for now we're going with Master Chief versus Doomslayer, and yeah, I don't know, there's no way this is happening. I've never been more certain of I'm putting my house, my soul all my life savings on Doomslayer because there is no way in hell, I'm sorry, Master Chief is winning this, bro. Like, what the hell? How are we having this conversation? Do you not understand the difference in power? It's crazy. It's crazy. Once again, I haven't even played the game. I've just been learning about the lore a lot, and I'm like, this guy's insane. How are you gonna beat Doomslayer? Even if you manage to do, he'll just come back. There's no real way to kill the guy. You know, it's like the whole 100 men versus gorilla debate. How do you kill a gorilla? Like, he's got so much armor. He put all his defense in stat. Right? You think I should make a video on 100? Because like, I want to say 100 men because like that's like a whole lot of manpower. But what could they possibly even do against the guy? Right? We have nothing to really damage him with. We're gonna put him at headlock, punch him. He's gonna eat all of that. Now, if he had weapons, that's a different story. I feel like if he had 100 men with weapons, with like even if they're tiny knives, I think the gorilla's dying. Right? It doesn't have to be spears, but if it's just unarmed men, there's not much we can do. Right? Like he's like way too powerful for that. The gorilla. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I actually have no clue. Anyways, we're yammering on. I've been waiting for this for a long time. More than a week. Ever since I saw it, it's super ironic because I saw it. This episode dropped a day after I watched the one from 10 years ago. So I think it's like it was like a full circle moment. Oh yeah, okay, right. But anyways, we gotta get into this bitch. I don't even need to watch this. I know who's gonna win. The Doomslayer's gonna win. Right? This is crazy. All right, let's get this 3 to 1. That is so sick, man. I love both these guys, but yeah, Doomslayer's taking this, man. Come on.
Master Chief versus Doomslayer, the super soldier and the demon destroyer of Doom. His ways and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Like, Master Chief can't even kill Doom guy, like base Doom guy.
Born in the distant year of 2511, John grew up in a normal space colony many light years from Earth. However, John was anything but normal.
Nice.
He was
Headbutt.
different from the other boys. Taller, stronger, meaner.
Which is why the brilliant Dr. Halsey chose him for her great experiment, the Spartan 2 program.
Well, he wasn't just chosen, he was kidnapped, replaced by a dying clone so nobody would know.
Newly conscripted into the United Nations Space Command as John 117, he was only 6 years old.
That's supposed to be the Bible verse, isn't it?
The only one.
This is supposed to be an allegory for
74
the
kids got
Bible.
Shoved into the deadliest summer camp ever, going through intense training to be molded into child soldiers. Because you can't spell infantry without
Infants,
The
exactly.
training tore away John's identity. He couldn't remember his family. He couldn't remember his home. He couldn't even remember his full name.
You can't say he ain't a badass.
Was the game.
Master Chief is a badass, man.
And boy, was he good at it. Learning all sorts of military history, tactics, leadership, and best of all, weapons.
8 years later,
Nice.
he was finally prepared for the augmentation process that would make him superhuman. Augmentation which almost half of his peers did not survive, and even more were left permanently disfigured.
Hey, he's got this. How bad could it be?
The biochemical and biomechanical process was extraordinary. Hormones and protein complexes boosted his muscle growth to an inhuman scale. His senses were surgically enhanced by rewiring his brain and capillaries.
I guess it's just
Carbide
built different,
ceramic
right?
was grafted to his skeleton to make his bones nearly unbreakable.
So, like,
his nervous
Wolverine.
system was literally shocked into reacting 300% faster at all times.
Sick.
And with a little luck, John was torn apart and rebuilt as something new.
Yo, put me into that secret juice, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, the process is messed up, but you can't argue with the results. And it wasn't long before he earned the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer. Time to fight some crazy aliens.
Petty
He has
officer?
the gear to take on a whole army
Why so
by
petty?
himself.
Oh yeah, the M85C assault rifle can fire 650 rounds in a minute. The M6R is nicknamed the Spartan Laser for a reason and can blow up tanks with a single beam of light. He's got a semi-auto rocket launcher with a lock-on feature, and if you're as lucky as John, a jumping feature. Oh, don't get me started on that beautiful, beautiful pistol. Good times.
Plus, he's picked up a number of enemy weapons over the years. The Covenant's charging plasma pistol, homing needler, and sticky plasma grenades add whole new strategies to Master Chief's combat style. And the weapons from the Banished basically shoot big, scary spikes at people. Kind of hardcore.
Unless he finds the energy
That thing looks
sword
sick,
or
that energy
gravity
sword.
hammer first, then he's gonna jump in swinging. Come on, you know everyone goes for the sword.
Out of the 135 plus weapons he's carried, the tech of the Forerunners may be his most impressive find. ionized particle weapons, slip space portal generators, and shields made of extremely durable hard light. In fact, by tapping into a Forerunner ship he was on, a massive amount of that very hard light formed a shield strong enough to save him from a point-blank 30 megaton nuclear warhead.
It annihilated a whole starship, and Chief was just fine, floating around in space like he's
like
chilling in
Cars.
the pool. I guess it helps that he's wearing armor so badass it's named after
Sweet.
Thor's hammer, Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Well, the Mjolnir armor improves his strength and speed even more, has energy shields to block incoming fire, and fills his wounds with medical biofoam. He's got a grappling hook, cause who doesn't, and thrusters so he can fly. Well, kind of.
Spartans in armor have dodged laser fire from the Type 50 beam rifle, and Master Chief has pushed himself to run 66 miles per hour, matching the
He's like
top
superhuman,
speed of a
basically, like
Jeep.
Captain America.
And he's strong enough to flip the 66-ton Scorpion tank, and even an elephant.
What? Why would he throw an elephant?
No, Wiz, not the animal, though he could definitely suplex the hell out of one of those if he wanted to. I'm talking about that behemoth of a mega truck that moves like 2 miles an hour. Even the game wonders how Chief can flip that 200-ton beast.
He can access other equipment with the Mjolnir armor, like invisibility, speed boosts, extra shields, and even 10 seconds of total invincibility. But even without those, the armor is strong enough to survive re-entering the Earth's atmosphere and crashing to the ground.
The moment we all realized just how tough this guy really is. Tough enough to end the war with the alien covenant almost single-handedly. He was so scary, the aliens even started calling him
Sick.
Demon.
You'd think he wouldn't still be a petty officer after that. If anyone deserves a raise, it's him.
Oh, Master Chief Petty Officer is the highest rank for enlisted recruits. A commissioned officer isn't as active in the field. Kinda defeats the whole point of being
Why
a
call them
super
petty,
soldier,
though?
right?
Makes sense. And he wasn't totally alone in this. He had the help of an onboard artificial intelligence
AI baddie.
based on the mind of Dr. Halsey herself, Cortana.
God, everything comes with AI these days. This
Nice.
one's different, though. Or, wait, maybe not. Is anyone horny for Alexa?
Cortana can hack other AIs, even those designed by far more advanced civilizations. She is constantly tracking enemies, can guide large-scale battles, and even process the entirety of human knowledge in less than 2 hours. ChatGPT could never.
I mean, Chief isn't too far from an emotionless robot himself. Halsey made him like that.
Sort of. He's a force to be reckoned with, but John lost a lot of himself along the way. As luck would have it, and John is quite lucky, Cortana proved herself a dear friend. Even when she started her villain arc and...
Thanks for the spoiler. I didn't play any of the games. Goddamn.
Kind of ironic how the artificial chick based on the woman who destroyed his life would bring back his sense of humanity.
But no matter who or what he has on his side, the Master Chief is no mere hero of Earth,
Looks pretty sick.
but a
Yeah, man.
savior
Once again-
of the galaxy.
Whether or not he starts a fight, you can be damned sure he'll finish it.
Badass. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about thing, man. About yeah, Master Chief is cool as shit, right? About the whole ChatGPT could never. I wouldn't count them out just yet, man. All I'm gonna say is it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying, bro? But Master Chief is 100% cool. Yeah, I don't think anything that he's mentioned here mentions fighting for eons. You know, I mean, the Doomslayer takes this so easily. Like, it's not even funny, man. Like, 'cause what could he possibly do against the Doomslayer? He's gonna run out of the Doomslayer. Before it was Doom Guy, but ever since then, since the 3D era, now that Doom 2016, Eternal, and the Dark Ages, I mean, he's changed a lot. Okay, he's no longer just a Doom guy. He's basically like he's basically the god of that universe. In physical form. Master Chief is not winning this. I don't care how you spin it, bro. Unless if you're just like, yeah, you got a bias, but I have neither. I have no bias.
2 dark moons circle the red planet of Mars. Phobos, named for the Greek god of fear, and Deimos,
Kratos,
inspired by the god
Deimos.
of dread.
Sounds like the perfect place for portals to the burning abyss.
As demons swarm the Martian moon of Phobos, only one man
Fucking
survived
badass.
to tell the tale and push the demons back to the pits of hell.
All they
was a
fear is
space
you.
Marine until he refused an order to fire on civilians. He was an engineer until his base was overrun by demons. He owned a cute pet rabbit named Daisy until those demons murdered him,
Reasonable crash out.
pissing him off so much
Reasonable
even
crash
the
out.
Hulk would be jealous.
This impossible man was known as, well, nobody really knows. He's a mystery, a symbol of both
Super
death
sick
and
is what he
hope.
is.
So we just call him
Sick.
Boom guy. Oh yeah. There's a reason why my leg is the same super shotgun he's got. And now you can get your own super shotgun on me, where it belongs.
What is that?
My U2, stupid. It's just like me, except 8.2 times more huggable.
Because the shotgun doesn't randomly go off?
Yeah, right. I hope not. But this is a one-time thing. Once they sell out, they're gone. So hurry up. I said hurry up, Wiz!
Okay, I'll get one. Was going to anyway, the quality is immaculate.
Anyway, Doom Guy! Oh, he's so freaking cool!
Yeah, he is
He's
just
scrounged up
badass,
with
so
swoop
badass.
weapons from who knows
So metal,
where,
ugh.
down to some good old-fashioned running and gunning.
Rifles, shotguns, flamethrowers, plasma guns, rocket launchers, chainsaws, and a frankly terrifying
me likey.
grappling hook.
Unmaker is a celestial super gun, shooting beams of light that take down
Good
demons.
God, look at all these guns.
Only rivaled by the incredible.
We're gonna forget about that movie, okay?
technology
We're gonna
that
forget
is
about that movie.
the BFG 9000.
Big fucking gun.
Yo,
Big
sugar
fucking
gun.
gun.
Wiz, that's the
Yes!
fucking gun. A single plasma shot from this beauty can annihilate everything in front of Doom Guy instantly. It's like a handheld
It's
mini
beautiful.
atom bomb launcher. It's also the power source for the BFG 10,000, a massive weapons platform that blasted a hole through Mars.
And so, Doom Guy discovered his life's mission to kill every demon ever. No, really, he is absolutely obsessed with
He's not right up
slaughtering
here.
demons. Like
He's
an
not right.
addict.
And look at him go! Oh yeah, that's addictive. He killed demons on Phobos. He killed demons on Deimos. He killed demons on Earth. He even killed demons in hell.
The sheer scale of demonic violence changed him, breaking him down into a living weapon.
Good thing he got some time to himself to grind some rails, chill with
That's
his
real.
adult, and visit the faraway
Apparently he did
world of
bang as well.
Argent
That's real.
Well, for all of about 10 seconds before he was thrown into a coliseum. Naturally, he was the best fighter there. He even joined and trained with the Night Sentinels, an elite fighting force.
And then hell showed up on that planet too.
Man, my guy really can't catch a break, can he?
While most people would be terrified of demons showing up to murder them, something had shifted. Doom Guy wasn't scared of the demons. The demons were scared of him. Hellwalker, they called him. The Beast, the Unchained Predator. But
So
his time
badass.
with the Night Sentinels
Slayer's
solidified
Testament.
a new
Oh my
marker,
goodness.
One that would strike terror throughout the dark realm.
Demons are calling him the devil. Just imagine, okay?
Imagine being those demons, excited to invade a whole new world far away from that helmeted freak who killed you last time, just to stumble onto him all over again. I'd be scared too. The Slayer is like a fusion dance of Jason Voorhees and
That's
the
amazing.
goddamn
Amazing
Terminator.
combination.
He's always coming up with new ways to kill demons, but my fave is the blazing sword called the Crucible.
The Crucible is powered by Argent energy, sort of like a fuel for hell. Completely
Fuel for
charged,
hell.
it can power all of Earth for up to 8 months. Granted, much of Earth had been decimated at that point, but it's future technology, so it probably evens out. By taking the average annual consumption of Earth and narrowing it down to 2/3, given the 8 months time, thereby multiplying it by 0.666.
Of course.
How fitting, we can conclude that the Crucible's full charge outputs over 53 quadrillion joules of energy, giving an output of approximately 157 trillion kilowatt hours.
Yeah, big number. That's nice. But the Slayer just uses the Crucible to blow shit up. Even without it, he can fight specters, which are totally invisible to most people. He's strong enough to knock around these enormous steel blocks like nothing, and can even take down Titans with his bare hands. Titans that can be 1,000 feet tall. This guy
No
even
way.
human?
He's not.
Those
Yeah,
on Earth
he's not.
might not think so. He's not just a hero of the people. Some believe he's more.
Like a religion. Like a god.
Well, hang on. We know he's human because we know his ancestry. Doomguy is the great-grandson
No
of
freaking
BJ
way.
Blazkowicz
That's
of the
real?
Wolfenstein games.
Oh,
which means
I gotta play that
Doomguy's father is the one and only Commander Keen.
I don't
I gotta play
know.
Wolfenstein, dude.
That just makes him even more mysterious.
Regardless, the Slayer has plenty of upgrades, power-ups, and rune enhancements that make him seem superhuman. Like speeding up his perception of time, turning partially invisible, or even becoming
But he is, 'cause I think in his lore it said he was like part god,
But
like
don't
he
get
has a
wrong,
part of
the
God in
Slayer
him.
is not
I think so.
invincible. While his rage makes him an unstoppable force of fury, it consumes him. He's less a precise weapon and more like setting loose a bull in a china shop. If the bull was also strapped to 8 swinging wrecking balls and a rocket-powered steamroller.
The Praetor suit may be an ancient relic, but it's also the most advanced set of armor in the universe and totally indestructible. Oh, and Assassin's Creed guy wishes he had a wrist knife.
I wish I did. Yeah, honestly, as an Assassin's Creed guy, I wish I did.
Days, he relied on mega armor that could half all damage. Now his Praetor suit can withstand Argent Plasma, the same energy that powers the Crucible. He can even tank actual meteors.
Or he'll just dodge the meteors, because he's fast enough to outrun rockets.
That is crazy, bro. That is insane.
Launcher.
He also has some help in the form of Vega, an AI he found overseeing mining operations on Mars. While Vega was not originally designed for combat scenarios, it is proficient in hacking and technical know-how. Vega can even create portals to alternate dimensions, including hell itself.
It's like pizza delivery, but for demons. Of course, that just makes it easier for Doomslayer to
Rip
chainsaw him
and
in half.
tear.
Time works differently in hell. The Slayer may technically be human, but his rage evolved him, turning him into something more.
And then he was literally blessed with immortality. Yeah, he can still technically die, but he no longer ages. So he's been killing demons for dozens, no hundreds, no thousands of years.
However, it turns out the Slayer was all part of a grander story. For Vega was actually the remnant of
This is where it gets crazy, by the way.
God.
God is an AI? Okay, the inevitable robot takeover is gonna go way harder than I thought.
And Vega's ultimate enemy was the Dark Lord of Hell. He has many names: Davoth, Satan, the Devil, the true first being who created all of existence.
But he's the master of all demons, the most demon-y demon of demons. And we all know what the Slayer does to demons. Say it with me now. Rip and
Tear!
oh yeah!
Wait, why does the Devil look like the Doomslayer?
Oh, I think he wanted to take a form known for pure destruction. You see, Doom
There you
is
go.
in many ways a surreal postmodern story that is up to the player's interpretation.
Right.
Also, killing evil wannabe Doom guy in a mech suit from hell is just badass.
The Doomslayer had fulfilled his purpose. He'd slain the Dark Lord, decimated demonkind, and trapped whatever scraps remained behind the closed gates of hell. And so, like an ancient weapon of prophecy, the Slayer was sealed away, ready to awaken at humanity's call when the fires open again.
All hail
Dark
the
Ages, eh?
Slayer,
Yeah.
the Destroyer. He is more than a man. He is Doom.
Sick. No, but Dark Ages, it's actually a prequel to Doom 2016, right? Yeah, because once again, he's been alive for so long. I think that's when when they show him. Fuck it. Okay, we're going right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't have to tell you. My money's on Doomslayer.
Detecting enemy forces.
Come on,
Perhaps
Master Chief ain't gonna do shit. Come on.
You tell me.
you sure demand a lot from a girl. Wait, around the corner. Be ready.
Enemy located. Combat will.
I would be shitting my pants if I saw that. Oh my god.
Well, isn't he astute?
Alert. Portal detected.
A freaking rat. Like the Doomslayer just uses weapons for fun, right? Like he he just doesn't care for it, you know? Like he just gets bored using his fist all the time. Let me use a weapon to change things up. Like he's so overpowered. It's crazy. Stop. You know? Could Goku beat Doomslayer? Maybe. I don't know. You have to do like some sort of reality bending, crazy plot armor shit. He really is plot armor, yeah. You know, I mean, Master Chief wears Mjolnir armor, but he's wearing plot armor all the time. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, this is really sick. I love this animation. They really stepped up their game. You know what I'm saying?
Watch your six.
I feel kind of bad because Master Chief's really cool. Like I really like him, despite not playing any of the games. But like I don't want to see him get massacred like this. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a badass. You know, Dark Age is gonna be about him training with the Night Sentinels, right? I think so. Has to be.
You are surrounded.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. That's basically what it feels like. Them teaming up for a second to clear out the imminent threat. I like that. I feel like they would team up. Not that Doomslayer needs help, because like he can solo the entire universe. I'm not even glazing. Like once again, this is how it is. I'm spitting facts.
Just happened.
He's like, back to business. You thought you was done, son? No.
I'll see what I can do about that annoying AI.
Do it. I'll finish this fight. I can no longer detect the enemy. Systems conflict.
Yeah, he sure as hell can outrun that rocket. That is the sickest thing I've ever seen. Imagine shooting a rocket, catching him to grabbing a emitter and then redirecting it. Sick. But that's like the Doomslayer's middle name. Doom 6 Slayer. So metal. I love it. Goddamn. So big fucking gun versus the Spartan laser. Shit. That's like reality bending type shit. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Chief, still with me?
Iconic pose. Seen that before. Uh-oh. And there. The only thing they fear is you, okay? Remember that. The only thing they fear is you. Shit. Well, shocker. Master Chief didn't make it. That is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is sick. Shit.
And lo, our avenging angel has triumphed, for he is Doom. Amen.
There's a lot going on here, so let's break this down, starting with physical stats. Being a genetically enhanced super soldier, you'd probably expect the Master Chief to take the edge here.
Wrong! Chief can outrun a cheetah moving 66 miles per hour. The Slayer can outrun a rocket zooming almost 8 times faster.
Master Chief can flip the 200-ton elephant platform. The Slayer can fling around these massive steel cubes, which each measure to over 400 tons.
He can take down titans with his bare hands, so it adds up. If this came down to a fist fight, he'd just punch Chief's head off.
Stats may go to the Doom Slayer, but Master Chief has one trick the Slayer can't beat, his AI.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what tricks he has, you know what I'm saying?
Siri, but Cortana is clearly the more dangerous computer pal.
Cortana was designed for combat encounters and battle planning. Vega oversaw a mining facility.
And she bad as full.
Vega's nothing to laugh at, but Cortana's kind of famous for hacking ancient, all-knowing technology on multiple occasions. And even if you want to argue Chief should have the weapon instead, she's still a copy of Cortana.
And when it comes to experience, Chief likely has more consistent training. Becoming a super soldier and one-man army is...
Yeah, but Doomslayer's been alive for like eons, you know what I'm saying?
The Slayer may seem like a rampaging bull consumed by rage, and he is, but he was also a Marine and trained with the Night Sentinels.
And since time in hell gets wacky, he fought demons non-stop for thousands of years.
Given the sheer variety of enemies, battles, and wars Master Chief has experienced, it's a tough call, but we think fighting demons for so long tips the scale.
I'd say that too, exactly.
Not that it matters much, because we're on to the last and best category, arsenals. From weapons to power-ups, both Chief and the Slayer had a ton of stuff they could bring into the battle.
Both had means to turn invisible or shield themselves from damage. Both had suits that could withstand extreme heat and intense hits. And both had so many weapons.
Technically, Master Chief had a greater variety of weaponry, but when it comes to sheer destructive power, the Slayer had him beat.
You can't fuck with a good old shotgun, man. Boom.
Without having to worry about charging up, and nothing on Chief's belt can match the raw power of the BFG.
It's called that for a reason.
Master Chief did use a hardlight shield to survive a point-blank 30 megaton bomb. However, Cortana was siphoning power from the Forerunner ship they were on to make that shield, so it was a very specific circumstance not easily replicated. And it's clear that without the shield, he would have been obliterated.
Even if he could replicate it, Doomguy had the weaponry to break through. Take the Crucible.
Remember, the Crucible holds power equivalent to 157 trillion kilowatt hours, which directly converts to 90 gigatons of TNT. Even if you divide between the Crucible's 3 charges, a single swing from that sword is, at minimum, 1,000 times more powerful than that nuke. The Slayer gets the final nail in Arsenal, as he just had the better odds of actually taking the Chief down.
As much as Chief tried to master the situation, he was doomed. Slay, King!
The winner is the Doom Slayer.
As we all knew.
Amen. Next time
Like,
on Death
okay,
Battle.
what's actually, I'm kind of curious. Do I recognize this? Green Lantern? GL versus who? Oh, Kyle Rayner,
And join
White
this member
Lantern.
to see more Death Battle.
I have no
Thanks
idea
for watching.
who Gurren Lagann is. Gurren Lagann, I don't know who the fuck that is. But the White Lantern, yo, honestly, like, I'm not even a huge fan of Green Lantern, but like the White Lantern consistently like impresses me. Like, imagine a dude who's so powerful that he took all the rings and he puts them on and become the White Lantern. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I take Kyle Rayner over Hal Jordan any day. I mean, Hal Jordan's cool. He's the most iconic. Also, Jon Stewart, is that was his name? The black one. Right? But yeah, no, Kyle Rayner is definitely my favorite GL. I don't even like GL that much, but Hal Jordan, you know what I piece of about Hal Jordan? Like, his constructs are just so lame. Like, I'll make a brick wall, you know? Or I'll make a baseball bat. Like, come on, bro. You got the power of, like, you can make anything with your mind, and you come with a brick wall? Really? A brick wall? A train? Come on, man. Like, okay, you are an alien. Incorporate shit from, like, other people's other alien planets. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they have much cooler weaponry than we do. You know what I'm saying? A fucking wall? Like, okay, not even like, okay, I'll manifest a 50 caliber. No. Right? I'll manifest a fighter jet. No, like, it's like a train, a brick wall, an anvil? Bro, what are we doing here? But anyways, I probably will see this because I'm interested in Green Lantern. GL already went against Ben 10 and got smoked. Yo, Ben 10, honestly, without hyperbole, is like one of the strongest characters in fiction. It's all because of Alien X, man. So Alien X, also, Alien X aside, he can legit scan anyone. I don't, is it just aliens or is it anyone? He can scan any alien life form and become that. So it's kind of like Kirby in the sense, because you can just take your powers, right? That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I really have nothing else to say post-fight, because we all knew exactly who the fuck was going to win. Doomslayer. Doomslayer should have won last time too. Kind of goes to show that just because Death Battle says it doesn't mean it's true, right? Even Master Chief was a Doom guy. I don't think Master Chief would have won, right? So just because Death Battle says that you won doesn't mean that it's relatively true, right? So that's why, like, that's why. But aside from this, more than this, what I felt like would have been more of a challenge, would have been made more sense, was once again Spawn versus Doomslayer. I'm gonna say this over and over and over again because I want to see it. I want to see Death Battle on this shit. I want to see what they think about it, right? Because Spawn has also been in Death Battle. He fought against Kratos, won. He fought against Ghost Rider, won. Surprisingly too, I thought Ghost Rider was going to win that one, right? But Spawn came through. So I really, all I want to see right now is Spawn versus Doomslayer, because like I said before in the video, they're very, very similar, right? And I did kind of give the edge to Doomslayer because, once again, Spawn is a creation of hell, and I mean, Doomslayer is all he does. All he does is like kill demons. That's all he does. And Spawn's probably like the king demon, right? So but once again, the whole situation, we're fighting, you're going up against two main characters. You know what I'm saying? Spawn's just not some random baron of hell. You know what I'm saying? He is the guy, right? And well, like I said, it depends on what era of Spawn it is. Is it, if it's like Spawn who just got turned to Spawn, he's probably getting killed. But if it's Divine Spawn, maybe not, because once again, Spawn can get killed, but then just come back, right? But like I said, Spawn, the only reason he resurrects is because hell exists, because he feeds off of the hell energy. That's why whenever he dies, he goes back to hell, recuperates, and then comes back up. You can't really kill him unless you destroy hell. So, I mean, but Doomslayer can do that. I'm pretty sure he has destroyed hell and heaven and became the god of the universe, and then recreate everything. He did do that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% on the lore of Doom, but it's very interesting, and I've been looking into it. It's just very complicated at times. You know what I'm saying? Now we got Dark Ages, which is a prequel to Doom 2016, and Eternal, right? So the canonical order would be Dark Ages, then 2016, then Eternal, right? So you think I should play that way? Like, I should play Dark Ages first, and then 2016, and then Eternal? Or should I just do the regular 2016? I mean, might as well do it regularly, because I actually have Doom 2016 right now. I don't have anything else, right? I didn't buy Eternal because I didn't finish 2016. So, like, what's the point of stockpiling games that I'm going to play? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, more and more, like, once again, like, when I saw this, I'm like, this is so, it's not even funny. Like, come on. Why I gotta disrespect my guy Master Chief like that? Like, once again, he's really cool, but, like, he did not stand a chance against, like, I'm telling you, the only people who can really stand up against Doomslayer are either, like, Goku or Doom, or like Spawn. Like, I deadass think Spawn has a chance, but I'm still, despite all that, I'm leaning towards Doomslayer, because once again, Spawn is a creation of hell, and all the Doomslayer does is just destroy things from hell. Anything that lives in hell is just dead all of a sudden, right? But I want to see Death Battle on this shit, because I'm just speculating. I don't know anything about all the stats and the feats, right? I need these guys to be on it, right? Spawn probably won't be a while, because we just saw an episode for Spawn and we just saw an episode for Doomslayer, so probably won't be a while till we see that. But, you know, a guy can dream, right? A guy can dream to hope to see Spawn versus Doomslayer. I want to see that. 100%, right? Me personally, what I think would win, I still probably, I'm edging more towards Doomslayer, yeah. And I love Spawn. Like, he's one of the coolest, one of my favorite fictional characters of all time, right? But I gotta go to Doomslayer. He's just too powerful, right? Yeah, like Spawn gets a boost when he gets a buff when he's in hell, but Doom Guy's always in hell, right? It's not like that affected him. Yeah, I'd probably give it to Doom Slayer still. He's just too fucking crazy, man. But anyways, yeah, that was the massacre we just witnessed, right? This wasn't even a death battle. It wasn't even a fight. It wasn't a competition. It was just a massacre. I just witnessed Master Chief get fucking turned to a stump, and then now his head's on a pike. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but you know it's necessary. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying, bro? Doom Slayer has to be one of the coolest characters like ever created, man. We gotta get like a movie of this guy, a good one, not the one with Dwayne the Rock Johnson. No thanks. Okay, we need an actual good Doom Slayer. And honestly, nowadays it seems like video game adaptations are doing better now. Well, with Fallout and Arcane, right? So I mean, like, and what's the other one? Not really Minecraft. I mean, it's a funny movie, but it's not really a good movie. But yeah, we gotta get Doom Slayer in the movie. We gotta get a movie with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's a multi-billion-dollar type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Doom Slayer is like once again, he's really well known and everyone knows him, everyone loves him, and he's just the coolest thing ever, man. Like everything you could want, right? A sick armor, sick ass freaking sword, a whole lot of weapons, a big fucking gun. Are you kidding me? A sick soundtrack. The soundtrack is also a big part of it, right? The only thing that fears you, right? Rip and Tear is the name of the game, but you know, yeah, there was no doubt. We all knew Doom Slayer was gonna win, right? Once again, still hoping for a Spawn versus Doom Slayer. Let me know what you think about that matchup. Who you think would win? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out this bitch. All right, later.